Hi everyone, welcome to the Maui vlog. This was our first big friend group trip out of California, and we've been planning this for a while, and it finally left the group chat, so it was definitely memorable. We went to Hawaii in December, but it was surprisingly still very hot and humid, but still had some rain showers here and there, so if you want to go at a time where it's not too hot, maybe try going to Hawaii in the winter. So I brought my tripod on this trip, but I barely used it. These clips were like the only times I used my tripod this one morning. And then the rest of the clips are just on my phone. Also, I didn't get as much b-roll as I wanted, so shout out to Steven and Brian for some b-roll because I was slacking off. Sorry y'all, I'm recording this as the washing machine is on. But in my defense, I didn't bring my phone to snorkeling or to hiking because I didn't want to risk dropping my phone, losing it. So I appreciate all the b-roll from everybody. Speaking of snorkeling, some of us woke up every single morning and went snorkeling at 7 a.m. That's one thing I miss the most. It's just like that consistency, like having a ritual and something to look forward to every morning. Like at first I was really scared. I was really afraid to have my face in the water and not be able to touch the ground. But eventually I got more comfortable with it, and it's just like every single day tackling that new location, seeing different ecosystems, spotting different types of wildlife. My favorite location would have to be Honolulu Bay. I remember we were snorkeling above the coral reefs and a sea turtle came from below us to the surface to get some air, and it was like right next to me. That's like the closest I've ever been to a sea turtle, so that was pretty cool. And like the water is so clear, you can see like 20 feet down. I don't even know how deep it was, like 20, maybe more. There's still a good amount of wildlife, but it's sad that the coral reefs aren't as lush as they used to be. And it's also so interesting because like where all the wildlife is, the water is warmer, like as you go farther away from the shore. So closer to the shore, the water's a lot colder. I'm just really glad that I got out of my comfort zone, went snorkeling every single morning, made the most out of this trip. I'll say though that I am not the best swimmer. I am a pretty weak swimmer, so I would put in a lot of energy but would barely be moving. So I'm glad that I was with experienced swimmers and I was using a floaty because I could not have done it without them. I do wish that I ate more poke and spam musubis in Hawaii. I only tried the spam musubi near the end of the trip, and for poke, I only got poke from Foodie Land like once. So definitely a missed opportunity. Should have looked up more like poke spots and also more dessert spots, but it is hard to like plan restaurants around wherever we're trying to visit. I haven't been narrating what's actually showing up on the screen. So this is Nakalele blowhole, and it is a little bit of a hike to get down there, but very worth it. Be prepared to get wet because the waves will splash at you. It's not really the waves, but like the mist that comes from it. That's the blowhole right there. So when the waves crash, water shoots out from underneath. It's pretty cool. Take lots of pics. Great photo opportunity. These are all clips from Steven's phone because I didn't bring my phone in case I dropped it in the blowhole somehow, you know. Also beware if you are afraid of heights because it's a pretty long way down and it's like a lot of rocks. So you want to be very careful, don't stand too close to the edge. Now we are in Lahaina. We went to Big Beach to snorkel, and this resort is very beautiful. Would definitely stay there one day. I don't remember seeing as much wildlife at this beach because it was pretty windy that day, so the visibility wasn't as good, and the waves were pretty strong, so they were like crashing on these rocks. Of course, I had to try the matcha. This was $8 to $9. Not worth it if you can make it at home. We went to Monkeypod Kitchen for dinner. These fish tacos were bomb, pizza was bomb, and then we visited the banyan tree, which is an old tree. All of these trunks and branches and leaves that you see belong to one tree. Isn't that crazy? There were these two little birds that would not leave each other, and they were not afraid of humans as well, because I guess they're used to it. And here's ululani's shaved ice. We had to try it. This is the only clip I have of us snorkeling at Ahihi Cove, and the wildlife here is pretty cool. It's actually deeper than it looks, but I would recommend getting water shoes because there are like rocks and stuff that could possibly injure you. So after breakfast at Kihei Cafe, we went to Garden of Eden Arboretum. Look at these peacocks outside the car, like they have no chill. This is Keopuka Rock Overlook. That huge rock structure at the end was in Jurassic Park. Fun fact. Being in this garden takes you to like a whole different world. There's so many tropical plants that you don't normally see, like super tall bamboo, like super huge brown leaves. Look at this kitty, it's so cute. I wanted to pet it, but I'm also allergic and don't know how dirty it is. But it's so cute. This garden also has a bunch of ducks and also peacocks, like pigeons, just different kinds of birds that will come up to you because they think you have food. We got dinner at Nalus South Shore Grill. This was the only thing open, I think, at this time. We got a poke bowl and a burger. And then we stopped by Dog and Duck Irish Pub for some drinks to end the night. For our last full day in Maui, we went snorkeling in Honolulu Bay. Look at this beautiful rainbow. Yes, it did start to rain. We showed up pretty early, so no one was really here, but more people started to show up after. And then after snorkeling, we went to the Maui swap meet, tried some coconut, snacks, checked out like all the goods, and then we went to kahului food trucks. I got tacos and Alvin got Thai food. And then we went to Maui Wine and did some wine tasting with cheese and crackers. It was pretty good. The best wine was the dessert wine. I didn't really like the pineapple wine just because I don't like pineapple flavored things, but I still drank them all and had a good time. Our last dinner together was at Penny's Pizza and Pasta. I had a chicken pasta and 2 flavors of pizza. Last minute I picked up suya musubis because we didn't get to try any. Here's the takeoff with me and Alvin sleeping.
Mahalo.